Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Hey, we're back at it with another version of Express Court. So we are bringing back, wow, this is like a blast from the past. I haven't had barrel Dovetail in a minute. So, when you think about barrel products as a whole, they always have obviously like their specialty releases, the like the Seagrass and, batch 33, 34 and so forth. But when you think about barrel, you think about like the core products, something that they put out each and every year. It's always available. And if you go to, any decent liquor store that has a really good whiskey collection, you're going to find barrel Dovetail. So that's what you think of when you think of barrel. This is like their core product. So let me go ahead and pour a little bit more of this. Got some in the glass. Thank you, by the way, for Barrel for sending over this bottle. I've actually had this. I had this on numerous occasions, but I don't have it in the collection now. So this is kind of perfect timing, if you will. So when you think about barrel Dovetail, a couple of things come to mind. So this product came out, I think, right around the beginning, around like 2018-ish. So it's been around for about 5 years. They typically are using, for the most part, whiskey distilled in Indiana, so probably MGP, and then also Tennessee, more than likely Dickel. So a blend of 10 and 11 year, even though it's non-age statement, it's said to be a blend of 10 and 11 year whiskey. And then, as it says here on the front, they're finishing the whiskey in rum, port, and Cabernet barrels. Right? So rum, port, and Cabernet barrels. What I like about this is the fact that, of all the barrel products, you can typically find this, for the most part, probably the lowest price point of most barrel products, anywhere from like 75 to like maybe 80, 82 bucks. So that by itself is actually pretty cool. And again, this is a fan favorite. I'm talking about, I know a lot of my subscribers love this bottle. A lot of my patrons love it. And just a lot of people in the whiskey community really enjoyed this product above and beyond finding all the special releases. They're like, Judge, I love going back to Dovetail. So it's actually kind of perfect timing. So let's dive into this bad boy. All right, let's see what we have here. So this version that just came out, at least for this year, 123.44. So a little bit higher. Okay, 123.44. Let's get into the nose. Woo wee! So this is goodness gracious. Exactly how I remember it. Number one, the rum, the sweetness from the rum, like the sugar notes, almost like a sugar cane notes. That stands out by far in the nose. That's like the first thing that kind of just like jumps out of the glass for sure. But then in the background, you do get like the fruitier notes, more of like dark fruits, like some blackberries, some plums, maybe like some strawberries as well, but more blackberries, more plums. Really nice. Smidge of caramel. So definitely a sweet version of like traditional barrel products. Very sweet, very fruit forward as a whole. And the sugarcane note is really, gosh, that is like coming through big time. I'll tell you what you do not get, and this kind of makes sense. You do not get like a lot of those traditional notes, like the like leather, maple syrup. You're not getting any of that. This is definitely much more of like a sweet, much more of like a fruit forward type of a nose, if you will, along with those sugar notes as well from the rum. All right, folks, before I dive into this real quick, 3 quick easy favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Let me know what are your thoughts on barrel Dovetail. And last but not least, please make sure you also hit the subscribe button and might as well hit the bell so you get notification each and every time I release new content. All right, here we go, friends. Bringing it back. Cheers, everybody. Ooh. Wow. That had a little bit of a heat on it. What's the proof again? 123.44. That definitely had a little bit of heat on it. All right. Let me get just a little bit more. Hold on. Before I give the final decision. Woo. All right. So number 1, definitely everything in the nose matches the palate for sure. Up front, you get a ton, and I mean a ton, the sweetness like from that rum. It's almost like the sugar, kind of sugar cane note. That by far stands out. But then it also comes through all those like fruit notes as well. Your plums, your blackberries, a little bit of strawberries, definitely a little bit of caramel as well. What I wasn't too sure about whether or not it was going to have a longer finish that kind of stayed the entire time. That was a very nice, long, and solid finish. Very bold, robust, and it definitely held its own for sure. So for me, I'm going to give you a judgment. This has a judgment, but I'm going to give a little, let's call it a little explanation on the back end. For me, this at 80 bucks, $75, $80 is definitely a buy. But I will say, and I remember this too, I like this bottle a lot. For me personally, I like it more in like the summertime. You're sitting outside, nice cool summer night, starts to get a little bit cool, and you want something that's, you know, sweet, but then also has a great, you know, kind of like a fruit note to it. This is a great, fantastic spring and summer sipper. Toward the end of the night too, not maybe like in the beginning of the day, but toward the end of the night, because it does pack a nice little punch. Not one that I love during the winter time, but I love the hell out of this during the summertime. So this is a perfect time as spring is essentially here and summer is right around the corner. This bad boy is gonna hold a special place in the Judge household. All right, my friends, until the next time, peace, cheers, and most important, salute. Take care, everyone. See ya.